and bearing with us. We've had a lot of technical difficulty, but we do come forward. We do keep marching forth and shine through. Bear with me as I get some things going. Most of you guys that watch the show, you guys know how it is. We got a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. I got a special guest for you guys. I'll introduce him in a minute. I need to know what the energy levels are, and I'll ask that question in a moment. However, do understand that this is an interactive live, and so by the time that you post your comments till the time that I see them, about 5 to 10 seconds, maybe even more, because I have no idea what happened with the Zoom account, and we're about 15 minutes behind schedule because we were messing with the Zoom account. But do understand we will get your comments and we will acknowledge them, okay? So if we don't acknowledge them on the live, make sure that you comment anyway, and we will acknowledge them after the live. I will give you the shout outs as I see them. If I don't give you the shout out that you want or deserve, please type your name and where you're from in the comment section, and we will give you that shout out. Do remember, as Coach Clee is motivational speaker, your empowerment coach, your author, and your favorite baker's favorite baker, and I'm coming with you. I need to know what the energy levels are. Because a couple minutes ago, I was having a 2 moment because I was stressed out. I was stressed out real bad. I was trying to maintain my cool because I don't like being late, and I like coming to you with quality service, all right? But I need to know what the energy levels are. If you had a good day today, I need you to put a 1 in the comment section. Put a 1 in the comment section if you had a good day today. If you had, I don't believe in bad days. I like to call them character building days because you can always learn from them. You can grow from them. They're necessary because they make you appreciate the good and outstanding days that much more. Please put a 2 in the comment section if you had a quote unquote bad day. Put a 2 in the comment section if you had a character building day. It looks like a peace sign, all right? And if you had what all of us always wants to have, the type of day that we need, the type of day that makes us feel good like we're on cloud 9, I need you to put a 0 in that chunky. If you had an outstanding day, put a 0 in the comment section. It's kind of like this is a bubble, and you're right there in the middle of that bubble, and nothing can penetrate it. I'm going to put a 1 at the end of this live. Shayla may have already put her comments in. Todd, what kind of day did you have today?
Man, I had a wonderful day.
Okay.
Woke up. You know what I'm saying? We woke up.
Yeah, absolutely. See, you can't argue that. You can't argue that. That's a good feeling. So you're going to put a 1 or 0 at the end of this live?
Man, listen. What is it? 1 for the best? Is that what it is?
The 0.
I think I'm gonna do the 0, man. I'm gonna do the 0, man.
He's gonna put a 0 in the comment section. Shayla, are you still on here? What are you gonna put in the comment section if you haven't already done so?
I'm gonna put a 0. It's been a great day.
Okay, all right, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, Coach Clee, your motivational speaker, your empowerment coach, your author, and your favorite baker's favorite baker. We are streaming live on Facebook right now. If you haven't already done so, please hit the like button on the Facebook page. We also stream on YouTube. We're not streaming from YouTube right now, but this will be uploaded on YouTube. So if you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube page, it's under the same name, Coach Clee. Go to the YouTube page at the end of this live and make sure you subscribe to it. And when you can, it's not posted right now, but it will be posted in the link above. Check out my website, workwithclee.com. And on that website, you'll see a bunch of wonderful things. Now, I'll explain them in a minute. On the website, first and foremost, you'll see March 4th. It's my baby, my pet project. It's a motivational empowerment book going to help you find your own breakthrough. We talk about toxic people, toxic situations. We talk about courage. We talk about stepping out on faith. We talk about taking care of yourself. So many wonderful things are in this book. We just celebrated the 2-year anniversary a couple months ago on March 4th, of course. Check that out. That's on the website. Also on the website, a book that was co-authored by myself, Jason Brown, Herb Thompson, and Clarence Stokes. No shade, all light. That's on the website. It's 25 of our favorite quotes and what they mean to us. So it's over 100 quotes in this book with meaning. No longer on the website is the Coach Clee apparel, but I do have some. Inbox me, text me, get a hold of me if you want to get some wonderful. I got some springtime, summertime, everything, anything you need, all sizes available. Just get a hold of me. We'll get that to you. But what is still on the website is the Stark Water and delicious Stark products, and we'll talk about that momentarily. But what we just myself and Shayla, we went live about on Mother's Day, a couple days ago. I'm happy to announce that June 1st is the launch of my 3rd book, #Grudge. And a huge shout out to Fernando Lyons, former guest on the show, for doing the cover to this book. This book is tremendous. This book hits harder than Mike Tyson right now. And if you've seen him training, you already know. We talk about so many different things, about anger, about forgiveness, about holding on to grudges. It's a wonderful book. It took me a lot to write this book, and you got to be a little vulnerable. I put myself into it. I just wanted to help people. wanted to help people, and that's in this book right here. Those of you who have pre-ordered it, you will get it before June 1st, but that's what we got going on right now. I just said a tongue twister. My mind's all everywhere because I'm getting settled because we are finally live now. Shayla, you want to take over for me real quick?
Gladly. Glad Coach Clee got this working because the moments before this were really interesting.
They were.
But anyway, as I say, anybody who's a guest, you experience very interesting things prior to the show. So even if you're not sure what you have to talk about, it's worth it to come to see all the pre-show stuff. But as I say for all the other lives, before I do the sponsors, just want to say, make sure you are supporting businesses how you can. In this time, we're certainly in a difficult time right now where some of these businesses may be closed or not offering their normal services. So do what you can to support them, even if it's just liking their business pages and things like that. Please make sure you're doing that because, again, whatever we can do to support each other, I think that's important, and staying connected with the businesses that are local to us, I think that's important as well. So the first sponsor I want to go over is Hooper Memorial Home Incorporated. They are serving families in need with pre-planning, funerals, and also cremation services. They're located at 3532 Walnut Street in Harrisburg, and their phone number is 717-651-1000. We will make sure that their contact information is at the top of this live once we're finished here today. Then next, I want to talk about Paul Hood and his newest novella. It's called Paths, the Diary of Vane Adams. It's created a literacy crawl space into the psyche of his protagonist, Vane Adams. This twisty turning story draws startling visual scenes of New York City to life. No spoilers here. Just know that Paul's writing is likened to the tag for Maxwell Coffee. It's good to the last page. And as I said before, I love that tagline. I think it's great. It's really catchy. And that's all we have this week. I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you very much, and wonderful job that you did. I want to give a shout out before I introduce our guests, who some of you may know, some of you may not know. I just want to say Junior Vega's on. Thank you for tuning in. Jamon, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for patiently waiting because I saw some of your texts that were coming through while you were waiting. Rosalind's on. Thank you for tuning in. Please tag, like, and share. I see Jason Shoop's on. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please tag, like, and share. But I have a special guest for you. Like I said, some of you may know him, some of you may not. But at the end of this live, hopefully you know him a little better and understand the kinds of talent and the kinds of positivity that he's bringing to the community. He is the true legend himself. He has True Legends Barbershop. His website, check this out, and I'll make sure it gets posted above, is batruelegend.com. He is a music producer. He's an actor. He's a barber, and he has his own barbershop. And he's put a self-proclaimed saying that where you go to the barbershop where you get more than just a cut. You build self-esteem. It talks about brand building, business building. Todd diversifies his talents to reach so many different people, okay? He's defeated so many different odds. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Todd J. Phillips. Give him some thumbs up. Give him some hearts. There we go. There we go. Keep him coming in. We tried to do this about a month ago, but we're doing it today because, COVID kind of messed things up, but we're here on Zoom Live right now. I know. See, I'm sorry. I know. Todd, thank you for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
What's up, man? Well, like he said, my name is Todd Philips, owner of True Legends Barbershop in Harrisburg, at 3964 Jonestown Road. I'm a music producer, an actor, and an entrepreneur. That's what I do.
Okay.
And I love it. I love what I do, man, because it's a passion. It's a passion, So I love it. I like to inspire. I love to be positive, a positive influence in the community, and inspire people when they come into the barbershop. You not only get a good haircut, you also will hear things that you need to hear, something that can inspire you, man, so you can go out and, be the best you. Because to me, I feel like that's what we're all supposed to do. We're supposed to make each other better. So things like that matter to me. My atmosphere is very important to me. When you come in there, if you bring your children in there, it's a place where you feel like your family. Even if you've never been in there, you'll feel like you've been in there more times than you ever been before because the atmosphere, the people make you feel like your family, and that's where you belong.
Gotcha.
So, I was inspired to cut hair, man, ever since I was younger. As a young boy, there were people. I would say Frank of the Wolf Doctors, man. He's somebody. Frank Morris is somebody that
Okay.
Was a big inspiration on me ever since I was younger. When I was younger, I used to sit and I used to watch him cut my mom's hair. My mom, she had short hair at one time, and he used to cut the back of her hair, and I used to watch him do that. And I would want to learn. I would want to know how to learn how to fade like he would do. So then I started trying to cut my own hair, and then you know, I got stories on that. I used to jack my hair up, man. One time I was in the 3rd grade. I took a Bic razor to my hair, man, and I messed it up so bad. The teachers called my dad and told him to come pick me up, man.
that embarrassing, huh?
Was that embarrassed, but I kept doing it though, man, and you know, I kept practicing on myself until I learned how to do it. You know, my mom, she bought some clippers, and she used to cut her hair. You know, we couldn't afford to go to the barbershop every week. So I started taking them clippers. We had to do, man, you know. So I started practicing on my hair more, my brother's hair, and learned it like that. Then before I know it, I was having people from middle school come to the house and cutting their hair. I used to get in trouble, man, because I wasn't cleaning the bathroom right up. Hair all over the bathroom. Mom be cussing me out. But I kept doing it, though, man. And anybody that knows me and has known me for years, you know, even when I was younger, they know that that's something that I'd always wanted to do. And, you know, music was a part of our household as well, you know, because my mom, she sang, she was a singer. My dad's a musician. My granddad was a musician, my dad's dad. So, you know, the music was in the blood, you know what I'm saying? So I love music, man. And, you know, like I said, when we was coming up, we didn't have a lot, but we always had food and we always had music, you know what I'm saying? And music was always a way for me to, you know, get away without getting away, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate good music, man. And, you know, to me, any kind of art where passion goes into it, and it's a form of anybody expressing themselves or what's inside of them, I love things like that, you know? So I can appreciate people that do things that they have passions for.
Hold on. I don't know it's here you go.
Yeah,
let's see.
We went off air for a minute. Okay.
Hello? We're still live, I believe? Okay.
Okay.
All right. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened when the computer did something. Today is the test of all days. We're gonna
we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going now.
Yep, absolutely. We ain't stopping. We ain't slowing down. We having a lot of fun. I know, and I know you were giving a lot of history on things that you were things that you like and things that got you started in cutting hair and giving it a foundation. And we're gonna jump into that too. I'm gonna pause for the cause because I'm gonna take a sip. I'm explaining this. I know you don't have any right now, and I'll make sure I get some to you. This Stark alkaline water because I just got hot all inside from today is a crazy day, but we're still gonna win. This Stark alkaline water.
I actually I like Stark water. I've had it. Okay. I like Stark water.
Okay.
And
what's it taste like to you?
I think it tastes real good. Compared to a lot of other waters, it doesn't taste like it has a bunch of chemicals in it.
Right.
So I do like Stark water. That's something, you know. Actually, if I can grab a case of it off of you sometime,
yeah, we'll
or
definitely
you can
arrange that. I'll definitely do that.
Because I'm a big water drinker, man. I'm a big water drinker.
That's right. We did talk about this because you're well aware of the alkalinity in the water, which helps neutralize the acid in your body. And diseases thrive in an acidic body, like cancers, common colds, sicknesses, flu, so many different things thrive. If you reduce the acid in your body, you actually have a healthier body. You're more hydrated. You have more energy. Your immune system works properly. You sleep better. So many wonderful things happen. And like I was saying, the water is definitely on the website. Check that out. And I will make sure that if you were here in the lab, you'd have some right now, but I'll make sure I get some to you as my courtesy to you for being on the show. Absolutely. But I want to jump back in. Where did you come up with the name True Legends for your barbershop?
Man, listen, True Legends, the ideal of it was, it was about being true to yourself, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I wanted to make a name that was powerful, that spoke for not only me, but for the barbers that I feel stand around me, the type of barbers that I want standing around me, people that are true to the craft, right? So it's true to the craft, true to what you do, right? So then you got legend. So legend, that name is powerful as well, because that means that if you're a legend anywhere, that means that you have a powerful impact off of what you do, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Now, to also, with that being said, legends, to me, legends create legends, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like steel sharpens steel, legends create legends.
Right.
So I feel in the barbershop, we are true legends, creating legends that are true. Because, like I said, the barbershop to me is more than a place to just come get a haircut. Because anytime you can go somewhere and you're made to be felt like you're at home or you're around family, that has a positive effect on you.
It does.
When you bring your kids into a barbershop, the mannerisms, the language, and the environment help shape them. It does, you know what I mean? And the barbershop was always, if you look at the history of the barbershop was always somewhere where you could go and get advice, self-esteem booster. A lot of men don't like to talk about it, but a lot of people in general have low self-esteem, when you do things, when you get things done to you and you take care of yourself, that boosts your self-esteem. So to me, barbers are people that are counselors, we're leaders, and we help shape the community, man, because when kids are brought up in a barbershop, those experiences are things that go forward with them for the rest of their life. They never forget those experiences, man. Like I said, when I was younger and I used to watch Frank Morris cut hair, I never forgot that. You know what I'm saying? And
that's something that stuck with you.
Yeah, you takes it with you. You know what I mean? Stuff like that goes with you, and it builds your character. And to me, that's so important, man. Especially with the way things are in the world. You know what I mean? In society and stuff like that. Our men, our black men, we need to, take advantage of doing things like that, man, because it's so important for a youth to see that they had that,
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Go ahead.
I think it's important that there's a place where young men and women or anybody can come to and be made to feel good, man. I love, like I said, I love music, so I like to play music. I've had some people, man, why don't you certain rap I don't play? Because to me, I'm like, I need, having a business mind, I got to make it where if you come in there with your mom or your grandmom, I don't want them to feel like they got to get up and walk out. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing too is, if you bring your kids in there, I'm not going to play nothing around your kids that I don't want around my kids. You
exactly. That's respectable. Makes a big deal. That's a huge difference.
Yeah. So all those things, man, on top of getting a good haircut, because you got to have skills. You just can't be picking clippers up and messing people's hair up. You mess somebody's hair up, they ain't going to come back to you just because you had some good music going.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But all those things, man, help shape what it is and lives up to the name, I believe, True Legends. And I like to have events. My friend, actor Trey Chaney, the guy that played Poot on the Wire, he's on Saints and Sinners on Bounce TV. I had him come. We've done events. Marvin Redcross, had him there. We did the anti-bullying thing this past year, 2019, and it was dope, man. We it was a good turnout. A lot of people came, kids came, and it was so much love, man, and the positivity. I'm real big on energy. Me and you talk. I told you, you know, me and you were energy people. Energy is real important. Bad energy I can't have around me because that
it's so toxic. It's so toxic. I know.
It messes your frequency up, man. You know, and to me, I'm like, look, if you come to me, you know, and we don't even got a broadcast what we was just talking about. We had an idea what we was talking about. You come to me and you tell me something, bro. If it's positive and it's something good, I'm not going to tell you we can't do it. I'm gonna sit.
Exactly.
Listen, we can do it. If we want to do it, we can do it.
Yep.
So let's do it. And
if
that's
the
how
mind
I
can
am.
perceive it, we can achieve it. Absolutely.
Bro, you're not gonna come to me and tell me that you got an idea for something, and I'm gonna be the one to tell you can't do it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say, okay, well, what we got to do?
Yeah. What
do
like
we got to
talked
do?
about. What if it's something positive, some good energy putting out there? I'm with it. Just let me know what aspect you need me at. You need me as assistant. You need me as whatever it is. Just let's do it. Let's do it. We got to do it.
That's right.
We're supposed to do it. You know.
That's right. And that's the type of people, you know, for everybody that's listening out there, you know, whether you know or you don't. Those are the kinds of people that you want around you. You want people that enhance that around you because that's what makes you grow. Those are the kinds of people that you want around you because we're supposed to grow. We're not supposed to stay stagnant in the same place. Everybody that started with you, everybody that started with you also ain't going to be everybody that ends up with you.
Very true. Very true. And you know that when you go through growth too. Yep. You lose some along the way and you pick up some others along the way.
Bro, listen. Like I told you, I'm writing too, and I'm gonna tell you something. I've learned so much, man, in my years of life, as far as, you know, just dealing with people with different energies, certain characters, and just, you know, learning what not to be around and what to be around. You know what I'm saying? And which brings me to my next thing with the acting thing, man.
That was gonna be my very next question. You jumping right into it. Go ahead with it.
I should go play the lottery tonight, since I'm guessing the numbers. So you know, the acting thing. You know, I went to acting school in Philly.
Okay.
With an actor teacher by the name of Bernard Gunkowski.
Okay.
And he taught me some things, man. He taught me some good things. I also have learned things from other people too. My friend Karan Joseph Riley. I've learned some things off of him too. I've learned things off of Trey Chaney. You know, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing of the people that I've come across and met, and I feel very grateful for that. But you know, I've learned how to, you know, meditate, and
that's important.
You know, it's important, man. And I'll be honest with you, when I was growing up, I ain't had nobody telling me that, you know.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing because everything happens in its time. But it's so important to give yourself time to meditate. And this acting, learning the whole craft of the acting, has put me around individuals that do that. You know, and they're very big on, you know, when we want something, you go get it. You don't sit there and say, I can't.
Yeah.
You know,
you figure out a way.
You go get it. If you want something, if you want to do something, put yourself around the people that do it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Because that's how you learn more how to do it.
Yep.
And
iron sharpens iron. You're preaching right now. Go ahead and give them all them pearls.
Iron sharpens iron, man. And it's like that's where I'm at right now, man. I'm all about doing what I need to do to be successful. I have dreams,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm pushing forward every day, man. I lost your video.
Yep, I can hear you. I can hear
Okay,
you.
yeah. So as far as my dreams and stuff, man, you know, making music is one of my dreams.
Yep. And so
Having a barbershop.
I know you got you got your page on Instagram too, and I know you've got a few people that you're a music producer that you're helping out with beats. But can you share exactly what you do and what your vision is with that?
Okay, so my vision is this. I just did a quarantine flow challenge. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so the purpose of me doing that was so I could connect with more individuals who were passionate.
Right.
I wanted to stage an audition, if you will, plus,
Mm-hmm.
Put the platform up for all of us to come together and connect and, showcase what they was doing, you know what I mean? The creativity and, and it was dope, man. I met a lot of people. So one of my goals as far as with this music thing, man, is to make as many positive connections as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Make as many possible connections as I can, as many positive connections as I can as possible. Because I feel like if I can share my blessings and my talents with other individuals who have talents that they're blessed with, that we can be like Voltron and we can keep building and we can have a domino effect. And what's bad going to come out of that? What bad comes out of putting things together that's good?
See, I like that analogy that you said, because be like Voltron and everybody come together, and whatever bad comes out, Voltron slayed the beast, and Voltron was victorious, and they were champions of good,
That's it. That's right. So that's what I want to do, man. And I am the type, I put it out there right now, I am the type, I will go at big top producers. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I do now. I jump right in your DM. I jump right in your DM.
Mm-hmm.
I jump right in your DM. You know what I mean? And I will send music. I'll message you, and it's working.
I believe
it's working because guess what? You ain't never in your life gonna sit down at a table full of food and not open your mouth and get full. And that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting down at the table, and I'm trying to eat and produce and keep producing and build up. And I want to help people as much as I can, man. I want to help people as much as I can. And I want to build and just grow and learn. The thing with the acting thing too is another thing that has taught me is you have to be coachable.
Absolutely.
You have to be somebody who is willing to be able to take direction.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're all learning, man. We all don't have every answer to everything.
Everybody's
what I mean?
Okay.
If you pull me to the side and you say, listen, you might want to, okay, well, I'm intelligent enough to, if I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to shut up and listen to what you got to tell me. Because, that's how it works, And I think that, when we were growing up, we didn't have all the social media and stuff like that. I think, what do we have? MySpace came in the later days, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But now, communication is done through, texting and everything. And I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all don't know, like, if it wasn't for this COVID stuff, I would be sitting right there in that room with him.
Sure would. Be feeding off each other's energy, having a great time.
That's right. And we still doing that though. I feel your energy. I know, we still gonna do what we gonna do, but I feel like communication is real important, man, and it plays a part in everything that I'm doing. With the music, the acting, and everything. So, I just want to keep giving people love, man, and I try to stay away from that negativity, bro. Like
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I see a couple people. I see Patty's on. Thank you for tuning in. I see Robert Butts is on. He's watching us. Thank you for tuning in. You guys, please tag, like, and share. And I know you talked about it, and you were just leading into it a little bit more. Like you like the atmosphere in the barbershop to remain positive because you are acting, you are producing music, but and I know you like a comfortable environment so that all ages and all walks of life can come in and feel welcomed. Where do you see the barbershop transcending as far as your goals and as far as the people who come through? I know you're trying to lead and coach those who come through to try and build their brand and build themselves up and branch off and do their own businesses. Is that correct?
Correct. I see the people that are standing next to me being nothing but great. It's like a brotherhood. It's not like it's like a brotherhood because when you're working, you spend more time at work with these people more than you do at home sometimes. You
with
know,
your own family,
most of the time. Because we're at work trying to, we're making a living and doing what we have to do. But I would like to see anybody and everybody that stands next to me have their own. I want to see everybody successful.
Right.
I want to be partners, brothers, leaders. I want us to inspire everybody. I want us to be great, man. Just like that name, True Legends. I want us to be true legends and just do what we need to do and be great and teach other people to do the same thing. That's what I want to do, man. And
right, leaving a foundation for the future too.
Absolutely, man. I think that's just so important. That's so important. So yeah, man.
Yeah, so I know, and it's kind of hard to say. I think you had to cancel a couple of events this year because of the pandemic that's going on and quarantine. We kind of shut down a bunch of things. It's kind of hard to plan for the rest of the year because you really don't know where things are going to be. But I know for the future, do you have any events or anything planned or things that you foresee on the horizon that you can share with us?
Absolutely. Well, I plan on having, have my actor friends, looks like in the past. I plan on having my actor friends come back and talk like this, do these talks, do these positive reach outs where we grab people and inspire. You know what I mean? I plan on having music events once everything goes back to normal. But I mean, because we all know that it's going to be a while, and I'm obedient, man, to what's going on.
Exactly.
I'm obedient because, my mom raised me with a lot of sense. I look both ways before I cross the street. So, but when we do get back there, we're going to come back and we're going to do this thing, man. We're going to do the events. We're going to have the food. If you ask anybody that came to the event, they could tell you when they came there, they left full, and had took a plate of food with them because I'm not taking everything and eating it, and it's just a good time, man. So I definitely want to have
when they leave full, man. No one's ever angry when they leave full,
man. Look, so definitely gonna have more actors coming in. That's what I'm doing, man. I'm definitely politicking and connecting with wonderful people.
Right.
Like I said, my friend, my brother, I'm not even gonna call him a friend, my brother Trey Cheney. He came there and he performed his music and we had a very good event. It was dope.
Nice.
And I plan on having more people come too, man. Definitely plan on having more people come there.
Cool. Thank you. I see Charlotte's on. Thank you for tuning in. Please tag, like, and share. But let me ask you a question. Let me phrase this question this way. Let's say that on the other end, where you're in your room where your computer's at. Let's say there's a kid on the other end of the computer who's watching this live right now. This is about 12-year-old little boy or little girl. They're learning about you. They realize that you got your own business, you got your own barbershop, that you're an actor, that you're a music producer. You do so many positive things with the community, and they're looking up to you right now. and they're looking at you like, wow, I want to grow up and be just like him. What kind of advice would you give that little kid right now?
Okay, so check this out. You can do anything that you want to do. Mm-hmm. And that ain't no making it up. That's the truth. You can do anything that you want to do. Stay focused. Mm-hmm. All you got to do is stay focused. Be smart about your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
There you go.
Love everybody. Be smart about your friends. Always be respectful. Be respectful to your mother and your father. Mm-hmm. Okay? Be respectful to them. Be respectful to your teacher. Respect people all the time. Yeah. Because people will always respect you for that. Be smart and know when to remove yourself out of situations that are not good for you.
Exactly.
Okay? Mm-hmm. Be smart and know when to remove yourself out of situations that aren't good for you. Even at a young age, whatever you want to do that's good and positive, when you get older, start studying for it now.
Yeah.
Start reading about it. Mm-hmm. Read books about it. Look up information about it. Don't never if anybody ever tells you can't do something, don't ever listen to that. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. If I ever would have listened to how many people told me what I couldn't do, I would not be doing what I'm doing right now. I would not be where I'm at right now.
Yep.
So, school, education, study, take advantage of it. Love it. Love it. Take advantage of it.
That's a great answer, man. You hit on so many wonderful points when you said that too, because doing your own research on whatever you want to do, just do the research. You'll be amazed on how many doors and opportunities open just because you know where to go or what path to walk or what people to connect with. Right. And you may not know exactly how the end game is going to be, but if you keep working towards it, the end game is going to be there. It works its way out, and hanging out with the right kind of crowd, your body knows, your vibe, you feel that vibe. Once you get that inkling, like I shouldn't be here, listen to your body, listen to that inner voice and be like, I gotta go. Because normally, how many times have we all had that one moment where, you know what, I shouldn't be here, but you hung out there, 5 more minutes and something bad happened, where if you would have left when you got that feeling, nothing would have happened to you. Listen to that inner voice within inside of you. I like that.
Man, listen, that's called instinct.
Yep.
That's called instinct, and it ain't there for nothing. It's real. When you vibing something and something tells you to get out of there or get away from it, do it.
Yep.
Period.
Head for the hills as fast as you can. You'd be amazed on how many bullets you'll dodge just from doing that.
Oh, man, listen.
I see Tom
Keys how many times?
I see Tasha's on. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please tag, like, and share. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Sound like you're about to say something profound.
No, I remember when you said that, I remember a specific time in my life. There was a situation where I was going to somebody's house, and I went up to the door. They weren't home at first when I pulled up. Mm-hmm. They weren't home. This was a long time ago, and they weren't home at first. And I called him, and he was like, "I'm on my way back. I'll be back in a little bit." I said, "Okay, I'll just wait." Okay, yeah, just wait on me, right? Mm-hmm. And it wasn't even 2 minutes later, something told me to leave. Right? Something was like, "Yo, go,
right,
go." Mm-hmm. I ain't even call him and tell him I was leaving. I just left. Mm-hmm. And let's just say that next day, I'm not even gonna go into details, but I'm gonna tell you right now, something happened at that house where if I'd have been there,
it
would have been all bad. It would have been all bad.
I understand.
But it was like, damn, sometimes stuff like that happens, and you realize when you was younger that you wish you would have known that. So to the kids and stuff out there, even adults, because some adults, they hard-headed and don't listen. That instinct is vicious. I know my instinct is vicious, bro. When something tells me to get out of somewhere or something ain't right, I don't never second guess myself no more.
Experience is the best teacher. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
So let me ask you this question, and if we kind of touched on this a little bit through the course of our conversations over these past weeks, but where do you see yourself in maybe a year from now, or 3 years from now, or 5 years from now? What kind of goals would you like to achieve that you can share with us? I know you may not want to give us all the nuggets, but whatever nuggets that you can you share with us where you see yourself in that time frame?
I see me. True Legends is always going to be True Legends, right? I feel like that's always going to be, because barbering is a part of my spirit. Like, it's just a part of who I am. You know what I'm saying? I do see me doing, more acting, more notable and noticed acting. There's definitely some stuff in the works going on right now. When I'm not gonna go all into it. Every little
you don't put out all the pearls right now. I get it.
But it's definitely it's a lot. It's a lot of great things, man. It's a lot of great things. I'm doing some writing right now, and it's serious. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm doing some writing right now, and it's very serious. And it's very serious.
Right, I know, and I'm not going to give it up. I know we touched on it a little bit, so I know everyone who's watching, stay tuned, because he does have some wonderful things coming down the pipeline. He's been thinking about it, a lot of things he's been asking the right kind of questions about a lot of things. So I know he's going down a path where he wants to put out a lot of information, a lot of good content and material. That the spawn of that has already started. It just hasn't matriculated to the final product, but the final product is going to be something marvelous. I know that. I do know that.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. So yeah, man. Just building, man. I'm just. That's what it is, man. That's the chess move. I'm a chess player, man. And,
okay.
The chess move for me is to build until I'm, till I'm looking out the window, the top floor, and I don't see nothing. You know what I mean? But the horizon, you know what I'm saying? And I want to make everything. I'm not even going to say I want to, because I don't talk like that no more. I'm going to make everything that I dream come true.
Definitive statement. Okay.
Anybody that's around me that's not a positive influence, if they already haven't, they're gonna evaporate like exhaust out of the tailpipe. That, you know what I'm saying? And so it's going down. That's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? When I put my music, when I show music of the videos of the music that I'm making, I'm not just in here doing it for a hobby. It's not a hobby. I mean, it is a hobby, but it's a passion. You know what I mean? But best believe it's chess. You know what I'm saying? It's chess. There's a, it's a bigger building than just looking at the garage. Believe me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
best work and
that's what I'm doing, man.
Through hobbies that we've crafted into our life's work. So yeah, I mean, it's a hobby, but it's something that you're passionate in. So it has to come out like pure gold. It has to.
So I'm studying, I'm reading, I'm learning. Even with this music thing, man, it's like if I think it, I do it. I come right here and I do it. I sit down and I do it. I think that, like I said, I gave advice to the kids. You can do anything that you want to do. That's how I feel. As a grown man, that's how I feel. There's nothing that I can't do, and there's nothing but greatness ahead. Nothing but greatness, man. Nothing but greatness.
All right, perfect. And that leads me to my next question too. We talked about a lot of wonderful things, and we talked about this question kind of behind the scenes, behind the cameras, and all that. And I tell you, I asked this question. Those of you that follow the show, you know why I asked this question. It's what's your favorite book and why? And I asked this question because, like I told you before, I coached Little League football for 7 years, and I would always tell the kids to read, whether it's a chapter book, a magazine, a comic book, a paragraph, something that they were interested in. Read that so they can work out. You know, it gets you used to reading. It works on your grammar. It works on communication. You learn something. It's so many beneficial points in reading. But I know just like they get tired of hearing me say it over and over again. So I always ask my guests who's on the show, what's your favorite book and why? And so we can all learn on what kind of reading that may have impacted you and may have changed your life.
Okay. So I got 2 books.
Okay.
One book is the Emmett Till book.
Interesting.
So the Emmett Till story has to be one of the most, I don't know, man. It after reading the book, it kind of it gave me different perspectives on things. Because you can read things and it gives you a wider perspective on things. Just like you might say, well, Todd, did you ever look at it like this? And but that Emmett Till book, if you never read that, even if you know the story, which I'm sure you do, you should know it. You should know it because it's a very
absolutely.
As far as Black history, it's a very one of the most important. It's one of the serious stories. Well, all of them were serious, but this story, you know, about him being so young and what happened, you know, when they came and woke him up in the middle of the night at his uncle's house, and he was visiting his uncle, and you know how they drove him around on the truck, and you know, I was up late at night reading that, man, and it was just like I was like, man, like
I bet you it was very graphic as well.
Well, you know, even with the things that we deal with today, you know, evil is real. You know, and it's that's why we don't need that. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that kind of stuff like that, hate and racism and stuff like that, because there's already enough of that. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a destroyer.
It's a destroyer. It's a divider. It's a destroyer, and it's taught. You know, it's taught because you're not born knowing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely taught. So we gotta do our best to try to, you know, reverse that and teach the other part of that, which is to love people for who they are, man, and not, you know, love anybody because of their handicap or their color or whatever makes them different in appearance from you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So this other book, so Love and Respect, you know, big thing on that. So this book right here, this is The Art and Science of Respect, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So this is from James Prince, okay? J. Prince. This book, I like this book because I feel like as a young man, you know, and I didn't have the worst childhood, but it wasn't perfect. I don't think nobody, you know, I went through things and learned things, and you know what I'm saying, and you learn from it. You know what I mean? But the things that he overcame as a young boy, what he dealt with, you know, and then became a very powerful entrepreneur. In music and everything. You know, I like the book, man. I respect him, and he's a dude. You know, the book is called The Art and Science of Respect, but he's very respected in the industry,
in his industry
of entertainment. You know what I mean? Because you know, people respect him. You know what I'm saying? And it's I like that book, man. I love it. If you never read it,
I'm
you
gonna have
never
to
read
check
it,
that out. I
pick it
see
up.
that you're passionate about it, and I know
Yeah, it's a good book.
entrepreneurs following entrepreneurs are they always leave. Success leaves clues, and if you pick up when successful people don't mind sharing how they got successful, and if you read the book on how they got successful, you're gonna grab onto some of those rungs and climb up the ladder too. So I understand where you're coming from with that.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So, like I said earlier, talking about the barbershop and everything, true legends, true to yourself, true to what you do, legends. If you're true to yourself, whoever you inspire is going to become a legend off of what you inspire them with. So what you do, you're a true legend creating true legends. Iron sharpens iron. Right?
Yep.
It's chess. It's chess, man. So,
absolutely, man. Hey, you gave a lot of wonderful key points, and I learned a lot about you, and a lot of things I already knew about you, and some other things I know is coming down the pipeline. I'm looking forward to watching them flourish and watching you flourish. But through the course of this conversation, is there anything else that you would like to share with us that we may have overlooked or forgotten? Anything else that you want to put out there? Right now, the floor is yours.
Okay. So to leave off with it, I want to wish everybody, blessings, man, honestly, from my heart. I wish everybody blessings and peace over everybody's family. I hope everybody is staying healthy.
Yeah.
I'm big. I pray, man. I pray a lot. I meditate and I pray a lot, man. And I pray for everybody. I pray for, all the men and women in our city, the people in our state. Like Shayla said, it's very important for us to be supportive of these businesses, man, because we are the ones that we keep this thing going, man. And that's what we do. We have to be supportive. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing that we can't do. If you can think it, you can create it.
Yeah, you can.
If you can think it, you can create it. But at the end of the day, it also takes a movement of people to stick together to make things work and come together. No one person is successful by themselves. It takes a team. It takes a team, effort, man, and it takes a team effort. You gotta really in your heart really want to see people do good, man. Like you really gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know exactly what you're saying.
It's too many. Listen, man, there's too many people out here that feel like they always gotta have one up or be in competition. Stop always trying to be in competition with everybody, man, and just support it. Just support and be positive and love people for who they are and what they're doing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Another thing too, stop complaining about nobody checking on you and you ain't checking on nobody else. Pick the phone up and call somebody and see how they doing.
Exactly, man.
Especially, you know what I'm saying? Especially with all this crazy stuff going on out here, man.
Quarantine going on, now's a perfect time to check on somebody. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
Yep. But like you said, I like how you said that too, because it's a team effort, and no one can do it by living on an island by themselves. When the sun shines, it shines on everybody the same. When it rains, it rains on everybody the same, which basically says everybody can come up and everybody has bad days no matter what, whether you're doing good or not. Everyone has that opportunity to rise together, or it's just there. The opportunities are there.
That's right. That's right, man. And at the end of the day, look at what's going on right now. It's a big shutdown. It's a big shutdown. You know what I mean? So we all got to stick together in this and do the right thing and use common sense. That's what we got to do. We gotta be smart. We have to be smart. I ain't judging nobody. I'm just saying, got to be smart. Common sense ain't no color, size, whatever. Common sense is just common sense. You know what I'm saying? We got to be smart. My barbershop's closed. It's closed. You know what I mean? And, it's not easy. You know what I mean? It ain't easy, man. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm a chess player, so if I'm trying to get to the other end of the chessboard, the other side of the chessboard, I got to think about all the other parts before I get to that end. You know what I'm saying? I can't get to the end without thinking of everything in the front before I get there. You know what I mean? And that COVID-19 is like the bishop. If you know anything about chess, that bishop come down from that corner, slide across that. Pay attention and look both ways, because that bishop will come across that board and take you off that board. You know, I ain't gonna get all political or nothing, but you know, man. Peace and blessings to everybody. Hope everybody's doing good, staying in spirit, stay positive. And that's it, man. That's it.
Yeah.
And I love being on the show.
Oh man,
definitely looking forward to coming there. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming
do this again. We're going absolutely anytime, brother.
And thank you for working with me through these technical difficulties, because today we faced a bunch of challenges and we still got through the show.
Yeah, that's life, man. It ain't nothing perfect.
Yeah.
That's life. That's the way it is.
We march forth through it. I want to give a couple shout outs real quick. I see Larry Words on. Thank you for tuning in. Manny Mills, he's on. Thank you for tuning in. John Williamson, he's on. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please tag, like, and share.
Peace to all y'all.
Yep. And so,
appreciate all y'all tapped in. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. And I will make sure I put your name and website and all your information above in the link. So make sure everyone comment below, comment where you're from, and make sure you check out the link above in a few minutes after we get off this live. But I do these lives, Todd, because I like to put on. So I tell this to everyone who's on and everyone who's going to watch the replay. Let me know how I can help you, because if you have a business, a product, or a positive message that you're looking for a platform to get that information out on, let me know. Inbox me, text me, get a hold of me, however you can. Let me know. I will schedule you a time to get you on the show. I will get you. Normally it will be, I'll get you in the lab, tell everyone to get their pen and their pad, but right now we're going to Zoom and we're going to do it live stream, and we're going to have fun. So let me know if you have a business, product, or positive message that you're trying to get that information out on. We will get that to you. You know, I got a special guest coming on the show next week. You know who the special guest is, Todd?
Who is it?
You got to tune in and see.
Okay. All right. I like that.
Absolutely. And we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. But this is the part where I do have a special gift for you. I will make sure I get this to you. This is where I will hand it to you. Man. But since you're not here, I promise you I will get this gift to you.
I'm at the back door right now, man. Open the back door up. I'm at the back door right now. Nah, I'm just nice.
But I'll get it to you definitely. That's my appreciation for you sharing all your love and knowledge on the show. I do appreciate that. Everyone on, please evolve so hard and live your life with a purpose. Absolutely. We got one more thing to do before we leave this podcast, Todd. You know what we got to do?
Give me 1 second. Listen, Instagram. Go follow me on Instagram. If you're not following me already, Todd J_Phillips. Follow me on Instagram. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
No problem. You got to get that. You put that information out there. That's my fault. I should have had that out there earlier too. But we got to leave the live. One more thing. You know what the last thing we got to leave the live with?
What's up?
Don't remember, do you?
You cut out. What'd you say?
The last thing we got to leave the live with. We got to leave the live with one more thing. You remember what it is? You hear me?
I can hear you.
We got to leave the live with the money dance. You ready to do the money dance?
The money, yeah.
Let me see them 2 fingers. The 2 fingers, and we out of here. Thank you guys.
I did it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I know that when you preaching, you just got to go. That's the money dance. You just got to give it up. It's your motivational speaker, your empowerment coach, your author, and your favorite baker's favorite baker, Coach Clee, coming at you. Stay tuned. Follow the page. Make sure you follow Todd Philips. He's got a bunch of good things going on. Tag, like, share, subscribe. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe. Make sure that you hydrate. Make sure that you guys are staying healthy. Wash your hands, all right? And we will talk to you later. Peace.